How long did you leave that progression on the table? Oh my god. We don't we don't leave progression on the table here at the expert playlist. So what did we learn? That's right. You seize that progression. Carpe power levels. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say they taught Latin. Wow, it's pretty dope. Was it a fun class? Oh, you know what's so funny? This was the forge I was gonna bring you to. This was the forge I was gonna bring you to because there's two on Nessus. Oh, Artifact's Edge. Hey, do you mind? I just said I know where it is. What you're supposed to do at that point is go, lead the way, my shouldery man of shoulders. And I'll say, wait, this is an actual verb. And then I'll say, and then I'll say, and without additional words, you'll know exactly what I mean. Get dunked on. Oh yeah, wait. I'm supposed to be shoulder charging things, aren't I? Hold on, let me put on my helmet of shoulders. Do 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 do. I feel better. Ooh, malfeasance. Don't mind if I do. All right. So wait, where are you? You gotta tell me then, because I have not figured out how to follow someone in front of them. What's your secret? Is that the fourth horseman on your back, or are you just really happy to see me? Let's go. Wait, this guy is just... He doesn't know the quid pro quo. Stop it! Now then. As I was saying. Yeah. Fools. Will you... Hey! I said I was leading the way. I said I am leading the way. Stop looking at your crab. Alright. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's so exciting. You know, I told you the other day that I realized that half of Nessus was the Exodus Black, right? Okay. I don't know what killed me. Neither does the game. It says a misadventure killed me. You know when the game doesn't know what happened, that you just... Alright, so you... Alright, come on. Oh. Oh. Okay, I see. There's a beacon. I thought you picked it from the map. I'm sorry, dear. It's been quite some time since I did this old content. Old content. Back when it was called the Annual Pass. Remember the Annual Pass? Remember Thieving of the Forge? Remember when Bungie broke the community with the Niobe Labs? They actually outdid the community. And you're talking about the people that when they heard, hey guys, you know the corridors of time supposed to go out over oh, they did it. Those people. Bungie flabbergeast them. I think yeah, I think part of the puzzle was broken, but even before they fixed it, people were not figuring it out. Like we did eventually discover that even if they had, it was a little bit broken, but even so, people were still legitimately stumped. I mean, now that it's fixed, you can get an emblem from it, I think, but yeah, Bungie was just like, yeah, we have to open the labs. We gotta open the labs, guys. We might have gone too far. It's a wonderful problem to have. That would have been so emboldening for me. Oh yay! Look, they're just leading you right into it, aren't they? Love it. Love it. Isn't this funky? See, were you ever compelled? Were you ever compelled to go over here at all? No. Exactly. Do, 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 do. Your access to pop culture is so baffling sometimes, and I love it. I mean, I wasn't going there, but I'm glad you did, because I wasn't really humming anything in particular. Now I've got direction. Nose, Van, nose. I mean, it's part of the it's part of the Geist after all. I'm surprised that of all the things we remade, we never remade that. I guess a show about a woman who's subservient to a guy wouldn't really take well in this era, would it? Isn't that like Bedazzled or Bewitched or Befuddled, Enchanted or one of those things? I mean, I Dream of Jeannie was a TV show, but well, it's such an elastic premise that you can have a lot of fun with it if you got something to say. And probably remake it with a dude as Genie. He'll be Jean. He'll be French, and his name will be Jean. You know. Well, apparently they're remaking Flash. I don't want that to happen, but I know I have no choice. I feel like because again, like if you have something cool, if you have something to say, yeah. See, exactly. If you have something to say, then absolutely. Like if you have something to say that the original didn't, absolutely remake it. But I don't want to see Splash with a merman, not unless they cast Ben Stiller. So then, like when he comes out of the wall, like when he comes out and like she's introducing him to her friends, and she's like, "See, he's a mermaid," and then he can go, "Merman." That's the only acceptable form of that movie. Tyler Perry, Ty Dolla Sign, Tywin Lannister. Oh God, I don't want to see him naked. You talking about Wow. Oh no, no. Shawalabelum? Sanaa Lathan? Are you sure? Are I I love Channing Tatum, but I can't ever get over the fact that his name always sounds like it's being said backwards. Like no, no. I've always felt that way. No, it always feels like we're saying his name last name first. As it turns out, shooting this thing slowly with the malfeasance isn't killing it as fast as I thought it would. This gun is really fun, though. You know how during like Fire Team chat and Say No to Rage, they'll usually talk about like some of the kinds of weapons we used to get, how they were weapons that like you wanted to get for an event, like how people wanted the Vex Mythoclast from Vault of Glass, or the Touch of Malice was desirable because it practically made the Oryx fight what it is. Like you can't really do that fight without the Touch of Malice. I mean, you can, but it'd be really difficult, like needlessly difficult. Like don't do that. But I feel like the malfeasance is like that. And people don't give it enough credit for that. I think the malfeasance is just that. It's a gun. I mean, it's a hand cannon that shoots little explosives that do eventually detonate, making for some fun DPS situations. But at the same time, it also does additional damage to Taken and bosses. That literally makes it the perfect hand cannon for Gambit. I mean, I don't know. No? Alright.
I mean, yeah, I kind of see what you mean, and I saw you were rolling around a little bit and having a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, look at this. It has a perk called Taken. Oh god, all right. It has a perk called Taken Predator. You oh god. Ah! All right, you literally do more damage to Taken and Gambit invaders. Yo, who asked you? This boss is trying to kill me. He doesn't know I have my super. Okay, so Saboteurs first, then Forge Boss. I'll add it up.
Okay.
If this thing is just teleporting me everywhere, and that's why this is the most annoying boss in Gambit.
Yeah.
Servitors just love doing that.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah,
One.
this right here.
Oh, nice. Crabs. I'm gonna start shoulder charging people at this rate. Alright, he's back. Boop. Yeah, these little slugs, the little slugs that explode from this gun do like 1200 damage each. Not a bad look. Hey, 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 what are you doing? No, he's gonna teleport me! You know what? You just saved that man from a rigorous shouldering.
Me?
No, the boss. I was just about to make contact and he teleported me away.
I see.
That's just disrespectful, getting in the way of shoulders. How dare you?
That is disrespectful.
I can't get close to those fallen.
That's much better.
I think I'm gonna take out Sweet Business. I think I need Sweet Business for this. Sweet Business and Insurmountable Skull Fort. I got you. Oh, he's really close to you. I can't get you right this second, but I will. Yeah, because you're like right under him. He's just gonna do that little pulse thing and.
I can respawn.
You should.
Okay.
The boss is right over you. I can't get you.
Alright.
I mean, I would just waited for him to move, but if you can revive, yeah. Not a very nice place to put me. Boop. And I don't care. Double boop.
Just, right here.
I need to shoulder the last. Where's the last one at? There were 3 of them. Oh, you killed one of them, didn't you? You took away my 3rd boop.
Sorry. Don't be.
Uh oh. Boops R Us is open.
Oh,
Open for business. Boop.
yeah.
Boop. Hello, boop. No, that's not a boop. That is. Yeah. Every time I boop, I get a laurel. That's fun. And no. See, I told you all this shouldering would eventually pay off. Now I'm just getting rewarded per shoulder. I got you. Boop. You know, it's funny. I don't know why the Arc subclass boop has this, but the the Void one doesn't for shoulder charge, or the Fire one doesn't for. I think it's called Hammer Strike. It's called something different for every subclass, but there's like some kind of shouldery move for all of the Titan subclasses.
Of course there is.
There's a rift for every Warlock subclass too. You stop that. Oh, and depending on your subclass, your grenades do different things, like extend your glide. They act as health packs. They act at. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Propaganda. Propaganda.
Tiny propaganda.
Yep. You thought you were making the Titans weaker by making them headbutt everything while you sat back and just threw lightning at them. But nope, all that headbutting just made us stronger. The only thing I will concede is that Fists of Havoc is really useless against something that's floating. It's kind of, it's not a good look. He's already got that anti-Warlock that anti-Titan technology.
Anti-Titan technology by floating around.
Yep. Can't get Fist of Havoc if you're in the sky. So well played. Did you get the Forges medal for Guardian games?
No, I don't think so.
I picked it up. All right. Well, if you see it on one day, or if I see it on, you should definitely pick it up. It's weird. It's definitely not something that you can do right away. You can do it over time though. It involves like forging weapons. Oh, he canceled out my shoulder. That's just not nice. Did you? Oh, you saw that? You saw that? Let me just go. Psh. Wait a minute. What happened? Where's the broom? There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Oh, okay.
Shoulders, shoulders. Excuse me.
Oh, it says the Gophanon Forge has been discovered and renamed.
Hey,
Exit Black Crash.
hey.
Return to 801 and tell everything.
Woo!
Maybe go talk to 801. Or should we go do something else?
I mean, I'm not gonna be the one to question what the game is literally telling you to do.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna be that guy. Forces more stronger than I have decreed. The architects decree everything, and I don't want to be randomly killed by another boulder. So,
By another boulder.
still trying to figure out what got me. Oh God, not. I said a boulder. Please don't send the boulder. Not the boulder. The boulder. You know, I think it's wonderful because we also have forever immortalized in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. Macho Man is forever immortalized, and I think that's a wonderful thing. Bonesaw is ready. He's the wrestler that Peter fought the night Ben got killed. No, he fought in the cage. Yeah, that was Macho Man. Bonesaw is ready. I said, yep, there he is in his prime. And Bruce Campbell got to introduce him as the Amazing Spider-Man. You know, we need to watch those again. They are unbelievably, and I don't say this lightly. They are phenomenal movies. In hindsight. In hindsight, listen, I know we like to look back. I know we like to look back on them as like being kind of cheesy and quaint and of their time, but I think that as a whole, you can really look at them as not only fantastic superhero movies with and each movie has a different like theme and position, but they are great character movies that are the result of a director's unblemished up until the third one vision. And just everything, hun, from like the cinematography to the set design, the clothes that they wear, and everything about those movies is undoubtedly Sam Raimi, and the movies are honestly a triumph in their own right. It's funny to look back at them, like in a post MCU world, but they are. I mean, dear, oh my God, so much of that movie is practically done. Like it, like the scenes of Spider. Yes, but like those scenes of like swinging through the city above the cabs, they did that with actual cameras. Doc Ock's arms were prosthetics that animators and puppeteers had to move around. So much of that movie was actually practically done. It's insane to think like 2/3 of Infinity War was shot on a green screen. Like that wasn't a Titan set. No, I didn't. No, that's not how it goes. Hey. So, what's she saying to you?
She said, good job.
I'm gonna go and jump off the tower now.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, I don't think she's down with Guardians. Having been.
Like, yeah, well, that sounds like what you want to do. Well, fuck you. Say fuck you, but pretty much.
Well, I mean, if you are still on your first life and you just been watching these Guardians just do willy nilly things with all their continues. I mean, she's 801. That's deep. Level up before you can carry these weapons, noobs.
Yeah,
GG's. Lol. For some reason my Chrome browser isn't working. I don't know if you've ever seen a phenomenon on this level, but it literally looks like my whenever I open Chrome, it's in EGA. Okay. Of course you know what EGA is. Yeah, it looks like it's in EGA. Like the rest of the screen is fine, but the Chrome window is fooked.
well, you know, Chrome is pretty resource intensive.
Yeah,
One of the more hungry
but Jessica,
resource hungry. Yeah.
how does that correlate with Chrome looking like it only has 16 colors? You know what EGA is? EGA is before VGA. I played Commander Keen in EGA on my computer when I was a child. So yeah, actually, believe it or not, the Genesis was running in a like a slightly enhanced form of EGA. Believe it or not, yeah. The Super Nintendo was in VGA, which is at least 256 colors. That's how you get stuff that looks like Donkey Kong Country. But yeah, like Chrome looks like it's being displayed on a Genesis that doesn't know the full color spectrum that we've reached in 2020. So what are you doing over there? Because I'm like about to jump off this cliff into oblivion. Can you die? Why did I ask? Lucian. All right, wait. Loading Lucian too.
Okay, so it says you could do some physical. There's some physical stuff to be done, but as it relates to this, it says it's a black armory on a sniper rifle frame.
Ooh. So you got to snipe things to
It
prepare it.
says an uncalibrated weapon frame obtained from 801 is missing a charge
Oh, Fook.
Says, recover a weapon core from a stolen black armor crate,
Mm-hmm.
Artifact's Edge, or the Hollows, and Memphis.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then, obtain compound ether from the Fallen to
Mm.
charge the weapon.
So kill Fallen and obtain a weapon core. Okay, where does it say your weapon core is?
Mm, uh, Memphis.
Oh, okay, so Artifact's Edge.
Artifact's Edge. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay, so
usually
let's go there.
randomly appears in Artifact's Edge or I don't know, some I think the outskirt. No, that's not a place. Somewhere, but Artifact's Edge is where I consistently found it.
Okay, so let's
So
head
if you
there.
yeah, if you want to do that, we can do that. We can at least get the core, the Fallen thing. I guess we can take that as it comes and do some other stuff if you want to do it.
Okay, I'm down.
But are you? But are you down,
Yeah, I am.
fellow kids?
I am down.
How?
Hello.
Moments like that is why I loved Community. That was such a great show.
Oh, it's on Netflix. Did you know that?
Oh my gosh, I have to relive it. That show was so good.
So it just popped up to me the other day. I watched the new first episode.
You know, it's funny. The first time I would love to watch it again now because when I watched it the first time, I didn't have nearly the amount of knowledge and insight into things like like television making or the shooting process or any of the buzzwords or key. I didn't know any of that. And one thing about Community is that it's incredibly meta. Like there was literally
Yeah.
dear an episode where they were all trapped in the library. The entire episode, Abed is running around calling it a bottle episode. I only understand this joke now. So
That's funny.
I gotta see it. I gotta see it with fresh. I gotta see it with fresh eyeballs because that's hilarious.
I mean, the pilot was a little bit like that. It was like the way they introduced the characters was
Mm-hmm.
very young. It was
Yes,
like
you're.
it was like they went ahead and described the characters that you would describe a character on a script, and then they just showed them standing there.
Yep. Ah, Jeff.
That was pretty funny.
You will also surprisingly notice that like any TV show trying to find its legs, a few episodes in, the show is going to change drastically. Like the characters are going to
Yeah.
change, are going to have a noticeable shift in the first 4 episodes.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna go. Yeah, it's gonna go from being good to great, like in the span of a few episodes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Well, I like that about TV. It's and I like TV has the time to iron out its rough patches.
It does. Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, hopefully.
This is why I'm so constantly amazed that
Hmm.
Supernatural is on its last season.
I told my mom
Like
about
it's
that.
finally ended.
I told my mom about how long you've been watching that show because I was talking about
The
it.
crazy thing is,
Because I was talking, and I was telling her like in terms of TV shows just going on far too long because we were talking about Ray Donovan. Jesus Christ. I said, usually though, if a TV show has been on for more than 6 seasons, you got to see the end.
yeah,
That's the way I feel. I feel like you have already invested so much of your life and time and investment into these people. It's like you've already watched this much. How can you not want to see the ending? Like you've already watched 6 seasons, man. You might as well just cap it.
yeah. Well, what's interesting is I'm not an OG. Like I did not get into Supernatural when it was, first
When it was popping.
came out to TV.
What's
No,
boo boo?
I got into it.
What's the other place other than the Artifact's Edge?
Hollows.
All right, let's head there because the crate's not here.
Okay.
And go on. You didn't start. You said you didn't start watching Supernatural as an OG. When did you start?
No, I started when the show was already like 10. Okay.
I mean, that's isn't it on like 26 at this point?
No, it's on season 15, and it's the last season.
Jesus, literally
Yeah.
half of someone's life was spent watching this show.
Yeah. Okay. Like that. Where's the other one?
That's unprecedented. Jeebus. Jeebus. 15
Right? That's
seasons.
insane. Like I don't even know. Like for me, here we go. The Hollows are. Well, we can just write them here actually.
Okay.
If we fast track, we fast track into Exodus. Wow.
Lead the way. Is it this way?
Okay. It is.
Oh, oh no, we need the. All right, hold on. Matching sparrows. Doo doo, dee dee dee. So I ride my micro mini everywhere I go. You know.
Of course you do.
I mean, these shoulders. I heard it makes my shoulders look bigger.
Oh, really? Is that what you heard?
That's what I've heard. Oops.
So,
SVC.
okay, here we go. The Hollows.
Okay. Now you might see.
Down there.
You might see. Well, no, you might see a crate by itself, and then the crate is usually being protected by. If you've ever wondered what those forged saboteurs were, they're the things. Yeah, they're the ones that defend those crates. And when you're actually looking for something,
I see.
then they have something in the crate for you, which fits our description perfectly.
Oh, it says a forged saboteur has arrived.
Boom. Nailed it.
Correct. Yeah.
And that is why I am the guide of tours. What? I am.
Is it down there?
I think I pulled out the wrong sparrow.
Oh, I see it.
There we go. This is the right one. Oops, my bad. I need to delete the other one. I don't know why. It's too confusing for my brain to be carrying both of these sparrows.
Alright, I got it. Yay.
Wait, you did?
Yeah.
Is nothing sacred? Did you fall down this hole?
No, that's where it actually was. It was down here.
So this guy shooting at us, that didn't belong to him, did it? Because I have a feeling you stole his crate.
I don't know. I don't know. You can get.
Phone check, fool. Boop.
Okay. So yeah, so that show is 15 seasons deep, okay, and I
And
didn't even get into it until it was on season 10 already. So
wow, a decade and a half of your life
I,
in one show. That's like the
yep,
best job ever.
since the beginning,
Oh, I was talking about the
yeah,
actors. I was like, that's
and
awesome.
and the actors, it's insane. Like if you watch the first season and after season, oh, they're like kids,
Oh
and now
wow.
they're like grown ass men. It's like so bizarre. It's totally weird.
Oh, that's the see. That's the guy whose crate you stole. I need to see the first season
Oh,
now. I love before and afters so much. Like when you see Tony Stark in the first Iron Man versus Endgame. You know, I love before and afters, and that's got to be surreal. I mean, you already stole his weapon core. I mean, damn, this is just mean. We're just killing him for no reason.
yeah, it was actually really easy. He didn't even notice when I took it.
Headbutt. I picked Code of the Missile.
Ooh, hey, he dropped the last step.
All right. Well,
So,
anything in here?
I mean, I think as you were saying,
Nope.
the show changed considerably. Like the first season was very much like a monster movie
Really?
show. Yeah, and and they fucked with that.
I'm listening.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, all right. So we did that, and I think we need to just go to Fallen now, right?
Okay, so you wanna where we headed?
So there are there are Fallen. Um,
And, like, what are your
Probably took me a minute to
if
look.
you're doing your other bounties or and you can continue. Um, I I have questions, but I figure that the dramatic pauses are for reaction purposes. So hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like uh from so it's a stationary camera and like people are just like getting in and out of the car for the entire episode and the episode is what
Like a
occurs like
transition.
by the car itself. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it's
everything is
very
happening
traditional.
around the car though. Like everything in the episode is happening
Everything's
around the car.
happening around the car. It's called Baby because Dean, one of the two brothers, is obsessed with the car, so it's just called Baby.
I think yeah.
Yeah. Right.
You just vanished.
Like, oh, sorry. I fast traveled to the other side bench because I figured there'd be more sound there.
There's usually Vex there and a Cabal public event that pops up.
Oh, okay. Where can we find some fallen?
Around the Exodus Black,
Oh, yes, you're right. Okay, so let's fast travel there.
like in the strike where Failsafe wants to get the Fallen out of her. You know what? You know what? You know what? What is the story of Destiny anyway? Who cares? Nobody cares about Failsafe. Or the fact that she's literally got Fallen crawling inside of her all the time. But no, seriously, it
The
did.
fallen are just crawling all over things.
Hun, it seriously took me all of this. It took me what 2 something years to realize that from the well of like practically dear from the well of stars all the way down to the glade of echoes. That all of that is the Exodus Black. Like the ship.
Yeah.
All of that is the ship. It's just broken into these gigantic. It's like it's been stripped a considerable amount, but holy shit, the Exodus Black was huge. This is how large the colony ships were. Like they show you the colony ships in Destiny 1 when you do the last or when you run around the Cosmodrome, you can see the colony vessels sprinkled throughout the landscape. I had and then in that mission that you do for Cade to get his stealth drive, you actually go inside one of the ships and travel to the travel to the nose to pick up. But I never got a sense of scale. I never got that sense of scale in Cade's mission. It wasn't until I realized, holy shit, like what was it? I was standing. Yeah, actually, where are you? I was standing right here, and then I looked up and realized that the fuselage, the escape vessel, and the thrusters are all right here. This is the back of it. And that's when I realized, I said, oh, wow. Wait a minute. This is when I realized that this thing was the entire area and that these conspicuous giant metal barriers that I never thought about or paid any mind to is the interior or parts of it. Look at this thing.
Yeah.
Fucking huge.
Yeah, this entire
Like, this is the butt.
Exodus Black
No,
ship.
this is the Exodus Black's butt. We'd have to go past. We'd have to go 2 areas from now just to see the front. Like where you fight that Fallen in a strike. That's the aft. Like that's the front of the ship. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is random pieces of your this Destiny world. This thing boggles the mind. Okay, Fallen, Ravel.
Yeah, there's only a few we need to kill. But yeah, I mean, we're towards Fallen. There's I believe there's only a few more that.
And there's about to be a public event, though. Usually the public event right here is a Vex thing. So, Ravel.
Oh, okay,
Um.
that's fine.
So, you were telling me about Baby. I need to hear
Oh
about what
yeah,
went down in this episode.
it's an episode entirely from their car's perspective, and the car is important in the series because
Damn.
like try to get back in the car, and you see him fighting something. Something's trying to keep him from getting back in the car. Like it's so well done. I have to show it to you one day. I don't think we even need to understand the show that much. It's just a really well done episode. There's a lot of episodes like that in Supernatural where you really just can just watch an episode and you don't have to understand all that much about it.
Isn't it serialized?
It is, and that there's an arc, but they also have these like funky standalone episodes that don't ignore the arc of the arc of the seasons, but they give you kind of a break from it, and they allow the characters to do like weird things.
Mm.
Like I think one of the episodes they did, um, but here's a really good example. Like they had this arc in like season, I don't know, I was gonna say season 5 or 6, something like that,
Oh my god.
where
Where?
where um, it turned out that there was a guy, or this guy, he was a prophet of some sort, and he was able to see their lives, and he was writing like a YA book series about their lives. And the series was called Supernatural, and it had these two guys called Sam and Dean, and they went around hunting monsters, and it was a huge hit. It has all these fans, and they're mostly teenage girls. And so they end up at this school, and there are these girls in the school that are making a high school musical all about supernatural. And I think that's like the 200th episode or something like that. And it was like a high school musical about supernatural, where they're trying desperately to help them because there is something going on with the school. And
Mm-hmm.
they're like, no, you don't get it. Are you alright?
I'm. If you have to ask me that, are you okay?
No, I'm okay to hear that
So what do you want?
you're alright.
What am I supposed to say? What? What did I do?
No, it just sounded like you really want to say something.
No.
No,
No.
no, okay. Well, all right. So basically, it was kind of like it was kind of a bottle episode. It was just like very subtle.
Yeah. It
Okay,
sounds like a
yeah.
bottle. It's.
So
I mean,
yeah,
it sounds like one.
yeah.
The definition of the bottle episode is one that occurs in one. It's just an episode that occurs mostly around one or two locations. Usually one or so. You know, they used to call it that for the. I think the budget. Was it? Was it that? Was it like because of the
Yeah, it
budget?
started out. Yeah,
That's how it got the
usually the
nickname.
purpose of a bottle episode is, for whatever reason, they are constrained to using pre-existing sets,
Budgets.
even if, yeah, but often that doesn't do anything for the movie.
What do you mean? Back in the day, having only to use one studio lot, having to only use one set for the entirety of an episode, not having to move the equipment, locations, people, etc. Heck yeah, that saves a lot of money.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
you know that Ryan Johnson's Breaking Bad episode was a bottle episode. It was Fly.
it was.
And
Yes,
that was entirely in the lab.
but yes, but depending on the show and depending on the episode itself, it may not be cheaper to do it in one location. I think that's what you're trying to say. Like,
Touche.
yeah, and sometimes, like, you're right in that that was the original intent, but the
Smarter
definition
people.
of bottle episode
Mm-hmm.
um, evolved so that sometimes it's just a challenge that the writers give themselves. Like, you
Um,
should challenge yourself to only do this using these locations.
well, that's what
And
I
that's
was
my
gonna say.
personal opinion.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you still are to scale, I mean, if a show normally costs $1 million to make and you only spend 500K, you're still spending 500K, but that's still less than the million you would have spent otherwise, right? So I
Yeah,
mean, it's
that's true.
relatively
But the
cheaper
thing is that
to the
being
show.
in one location doesn't necessarily save the show money.
Okay.
Like not necessarily. It could. I like it makes sense
Well, I
that
mean,
it should,
I didn't say it was a
but it
100%
doesn't.
guarantee. Of course not.
Yeah.
You just hope.
Yeah.
What?
I got it.
Let's get out of here then.
Okay. All right.
Headbutts. No, no, it's cool. I'm just aware that I think in skill. I think in trees.
In trees.
Yes.
All right. So, um, so, we can either do strike or we can do crucible. What do you think?
I've got strike medals. I don't know if I have crucible. Let me see. Do I have crucible medals?
I have some crucible ones.
I have both. So, do you feel like crucible? I mean, I
Yeah,
can definitely do
let's
strikes.
roll.
All right, I'm down. If you're down for controls, so am I. Wait, do I have crucible? I don't think I have crucible ones here. No, I don't.
Oh, you don't?
No, wait, hold on.
Oh, okay. So let's do
No, 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 let me. I think I have. I think I have it for my hunter though. Yeah, give me a sec. I'll be right back.
all right.
I was wondering how I was gonna do those. It feels so lonely. It really does. I was doing like some Team Scorched, which is absolutely hilarious. Not, not really, not really something you do to rack up kills, but it's just really funny to do, just because it's so silly. I need the brainchild who thought that up to come up with more wacky things. I want that. You know, I want pike,
Yeah.
I want pike combat. That's what I want. That's what I want. When is somebody gonna add pike crucible, where we're all just floating around on hover bikes shooting each other? No, like you can't just give me like one PVE instance, stick 6 pikes in it, and just have people just hash it out.
That would be pretty funny.
Seriously, you have this, you have this. It's, I have to stress, this is a universe where anything can happen, anything, and you can somehow justify it within its crazy spider web of a story and lore. So
Yeah.
do everything possible, because you have. I feel like the only limits Bungie has really is their imagination with this game. I mean, they were able to integrate a racing game into this thing, for crying out loud.
Wow.
So it's right there. Like, they can do whatever the hell they want. They really should. It's an enviable position for a designer, I think. You just. What do you mean we can do anything? Anything.
Yeah.
Really? So can we have like? Oh, I'm here by the way. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, switching characters is really fast. But my Russian, I really like this ship.
Where'd you get it?
The season pass, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I think it's at level 50. Let me see. Where you be at, dear?
Oh well, like use magic. I am at 43 right now.
Oh, so you're almost there. Yeah, yeah. It's you get. Yep. It's called the Tatarstan. You get it at level 50. There's still 42 days left in the season. Jesus. Level 45? Oh, the shotgun.
Yeah, it's oh, the shotgun. Oh, nice.
Yes, the 7th Seraph. There's also an ornament for it further up the pass. It turns it. I'll just show you. It turns it white. And it's actually cooler than it sounds. I know I just made it sound really lame, but it's actually cooler than it sounds. Like it has a different design on it, and they took some of the tubes off, and it actually looks cool. Like you got the you get the Rasputin model, and then the ornament is like when it finally was consumer ready. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. What is that drag so good?
It's a version of the Drang that I got from the menagerie. It looks all scuffed up and messed up, which is funny because I had a skin for the Sturm that looked the same way. That makes it look all ancient and screwy, like I dug it out of a pile. So when I got that and it had cool perks on it, I switched it with the Drang I already had because it works the same way. Just like how you have the Callus mini tool, which is a weird, grody looking version of the Mida mini tool, but it still works. Like the perk still works with the Mida. So yeah, see, like if you look in my primary, yeah, see that's the Sturm. It looks all scuffed up and weird. Yeah, so I said, hey, why not use the Baroque Drang?
Very nice.
It's a very fun weapon combo that I think is very underrated. When you kill enemies with Sturm, it refills the Drang. When you kill enemies with Drang, it refills the Sturm. But if the Sturm is already fully reloaded, killing enemies with the Drang puts overpowered rounds into the Sturm. Yes. So it's just two guns that work really well with each other. I've never been killed by it though. I've never seen anyone use this thing. Ever. Why are they playing my favorite song in the game? They're playing my song. Oh my goodness. This song. Here. This song bamboozled me.
It did.
This song, yeah, it did bamboozled me. And it's clearly part of Destiny 2's original design. Whatever that was, whatever that design was that we never got to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clear that journey moment is from the original version of Destiny 2. It's such a rousing, emotional moment that begs something of you. It's so deliberate and evenly paced. There's no way. And there's no other moment like it in the game. So that moment is clearly, you know, it was too good to leave out, but it was also never followed up. Moments like
So wait.
Hmm?
What is the journey? What happened?
that moment when you've lost your light and you're making your way to the farm and Lucas is leading you, and then you come around the bend and you see the traveler with the snare on it and all the Cabal ships flying towards your former home, and that's when that song is kicking. Oh my gosh, it's
One of the best moments.
yes, it's such a beautiful moment. Like I'm under the impression that there are genuinely people at Bungie who want to tell an affecting, meaningful story with punch and significance. And
Oh yeah.
there's similarly a contingent of people who just don't want to do that and just want to make it a multiplayer, you know, MMO light. And I think those two sides of them are constantly in at odds with each other because these moments exist in this game. And it's like, all right, so they do this, but they don't do it evenly. Oh yeah.
The moment when we fit into
Mm-hmm.
like that was just
Oh yeah, that was fantastic.
that was fantastic. And I feel like it's those moments that make you think, for all this dumb, stupid shit that just feels slapped together and that is just designed to keep you busy for 30 minutes.
This feels like deliberately done.
Yeah, this feels like someone thought about the characters, thought about what they were trying to say, thought about the discussion, thought about what we might care about. Like it all came, instead of just moments, it was moments put together. And you're just like, yeah, that's what this game is for me. I
Yes.
really, really want to see.
If it
Like if they all united and said, "Here's the game we want." If all of Bungie turned around and said, "We want the game to be like this," I have no doubt they could do it. And
yeah.
they've shown they can do it.
Yeah. Then it wouldn't look like a. It feels like narrative. I'm keeping an eye out, but there's people circling around this place. So watch your. Oh, left. On your left. All right. There's another one coming around the bend. There's another one. One more. That's what I mean by trees. I'm totally listening to you, but I'm looking out for creeps. People are gonna come in here soon. You want to defend it or just leave it? Oh, hello. Yeah, I saw hammers. Up. Couldn't get away fast enough. That's what I was saying. I was like, dude, there's people outside. It's all right. We'll live. Get out of my corner. I know you're here. I can feel you breathing. Oh wait, they're dead. This is more fun than I ever gave it credit for.
What is?
Using Sturm and Drang in multiplayer in the Crucible. Holy fuck! I think someone almost hit me with a hammer. I'm gonna count those blessings and run. Yeah, I think I just narrowly avoided a hammer. Hi. Someone's to the left of us. Oh yeah, this isn't the dance button. Oops. It's popcorn for the hunter. I'm so used to left on the D-pad being my shoulders that get out of my house with that bullshit.
They're coming from the right.
Oh yeah, they are. Okay, they're no longer nearby because I just dodged. Yeah, no, I just did a dodge and I didn't get my I didn't get my bleh. My dodge recharges my melee if enemies are near.
Okay.
It's usually a good tactic to use if I think somebody's like hiding nearby. They are? Who's shooting at you? Get him! He's dead.
There's 2
Behind
people.
us. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm a radar beast. Ah, fuck! That would have been amazing. I messed up. Did he just taunt me? I'm gonna kill him. I'm going to kill that man with bullets.
With bullets.
Yeah, his name looks like it's something. It looks like it's something backwards. Yeah, how's it feel, dick? And now I'm gonna kill the rest of your team. Oh man, that was you. Excuse me. Get out of my house! Get off my lawn! Dicks!
Uh-oh.
I'm mad about the guy that taunted me. So now their entire team has to die. They're like, look, man, why did you do that? You didn't know that was Expert Penguin? Hey. Okay. So I have 2 overcharged bullets in my Sturm right now. Oh, I wish a Guardian would. I wish a Guardian would.
You wish a guardian would.
I wish. Because this overcharged round is going to obliterate somebody. I've seen what it does to Guardians.
Oh man.
I think that was the most delicious kind of karma. How dare you? How dare you kill me and then do a eat? How dare you? Oof, 2 shots. Okay. Holy butt. The entire team is out here. Oh, there's another taunt. he doth not know what he started. Oof. They're using fusion rifles while trying to take zone C. Oh shit. Hello. Dick face. A?
No, we took O.
She coming first when I let her like A. Ah, that's so clever.
We're trying to. Of course. Of course.
The other team is a meme. Somebody's sniping up top. Watch your bleeps. Behind you, dear. Good stuff. Yeah, there's a guy up there doing random stuff. Ah, hammers! Hammers! Oh my gosh. That was terrifying. Bless the hunter dodge. I like rolled out of the way screaming. That was hilarious. Hey, Crucible Gold. Let's go. Oof. Are we good? Or are we good? I think we're quite good. They're like, yo, why does... It's that Titan, isn't it? He seems unusually bad. Like he just thought equipping the hard light would... That's all you needed to do. Just equip the hard light. What? Just... Nope. I got that guy more than a few times. I'm like, dude, it's not working, man. If you thought that... See? Look at this. That... Yep. That dude that's third from last had the nerve to taunt me. Read my stats. How dare you? How dare ye? We kind of did. And you know what? It's one of those beatings that's not thorough enough for a mercy rule, but then you gotta just see it to the bitter end. And then you realized you waited all that time for an outcome so disappointing. You just need that little gray area of where your dignity's preserved. You just need that little gray area where your dignity can still thrive and live to see another day. Did you acquire any medals? And we always got to make sure we're progressing. ADP, okay? That's the rule. That sounds terrible. Just gotta kill some more guardians. That's what I do. Well, you know, a good way to generate laurels is to affect things with your class abilities. Yeah, so you know, killing people with grenades or your melee or like just you running around with your arc soul and everything is kind of like Laurel City because, well, you know you got soul. Excuse me. I can't help. I just I don't know if it's gotten old by this point, but I just can't. It's the only thing that comes to mind. It just it's it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it's old, but you really do have soul. What do you want me to do? What else can I do? I'm taking Zone C. Oh shit. Oops. I'm wearing the pants. I just realized I'm wearing the pants that pop a bomb out of your shorts every time you do a dodge. Oh boy. Salt. A little bit salty about that. They keep giving me this gun, and I'll just keep asking them why. Okay, spare rations, Trinity Ghoul. They keep giving me the machine gun, the Rasputin machine gun. I'm sure it's a fine weapon. I just... Somebody's flanking me and I can't tell from where. Oh, they're taking Zone C, are they? Sorry. Ow!
Oh no.
I'm good. He stuck a fusion grenade on my face, but I'm good.
That's funny.
A little bit. I mean, I didn't die.
That's good. Oh, I died.
Well, that's not cool. Oof! Wishbringer. What is that? It's a shotgun.
That's a shotgun.
It's a Vanguard shotgun. Ew. The indignity.
I don't mind it.
No, I just don't want to die from it. I just don't want to die. I'm good.
You don't want to die.
And not today. No. Not part of my plan. Not part of my master plan. Okay, Arc Souls and you. I'll find the rhythm. It's somewhere out here.
Yeah.
I haven't found it yet. I think I need a bow.
You know, a bow might be fun.
The hunter's holding all the bows. When I realized that the Oathkeeper, that gauntlet that the hunter has that takes away the charge time, when I realized that that instantly makes every bow better, I gave all the bows to the hunter. Yeah, like the Trinity Ghoul is usually a very hit or miss. Like getting the 3-arrow split. Why would you try and run from that? Anyway, it does a 3-arrow spread, right? But the spread is wider the longer you draw the bow. I'm sorry, the spread gets more narrow the longer you have the bow drawn. So more often than not, you're just kind of shooting 3 arrows in a narrow pattern to hit people with the Trinity Ghoul. But because of that gauntlet, because it has no draw time, and it always gives you the optimal arrow, it shoots it in a slightly wider 3 pattern, no matter how long you hold it. Which is awesome. Choking on this dick. Oh. Oh no, that guy whose soul I broke last round is on our team. I bet he's happy. But yeah. So for like, cause for La Monarch, you need to time the arrow. You need to time the arrow directly to get the poison explodey version of it. But with these gauntlets, you always get that version, no matter how long you hold it. Someone's gonna try to take C. Like I can see the red outside building up. Somebody's gonna try and take C like right now. Do you see him out there? I'm inside the Yeah, I'm inside the church and I can feel the red on me. Good lord. Mm. I said never mind. All right. Well, I'm gonna try and take B. I'm good. I'm not 3 people, dude. Well, sometimes. Like if I'm a warlock. Only then. The dude that just killed me is 1020 light. Good lord. They're out there. That 0.1% of the Destiny community does exist. You really trying to reflect shots off a wall? No. He really... like, we both saw each other. He hid behind a box. And then I just saw hard light bullets come around the corner. I appreciate the effort. See, that guy knows. That guy's using his rabbit brain properly. Yeah, you know, he was... I don't know. He was thinking fast on his toes. Entire team is coming to A area. Hi. Bye. The flank did not work, but taking the base might. I'm only 1 arrow. I'm only a man with a bow. They're hiding by the flag, though. I'm sorry you thought that would work. Alright, I'm going to take A back. I do like these things, though. I mean, it's fun to have the timing for the bow down and just know it, but it's really fun not having to think about it. Ouch. I got flanked. Zone A. Man down. Well, yeah, the Zone A is being pilfered. Zone B. Zone B looks like it's probably going to have people around it. I have a bad feeling about Zone B. Yeah, Zone B's got people in it. Ooh, hello. Get out. Stay dead. Thank you. I'm like, where's my poison, though? Huh. Hi. Bye. Oh, God. These people. They're so... They just won't die. Like, they all seem to be congregating around the heavy. Fuck! That's what it's like to be shouldered. Yeah, they're just kind of congregating around the heavy right now. The strategy is obs. As did I. Alright, somebody's around the corner playing pool with the hard... Oh, I think I killed him right as he cast his golden gun. Oops. I think there's a Fist of Havoc near you. Okay. Holy shit. No. So, since we're in Crucible, I think it would actually be a pretty pertinent time to address what you put on the rundown. Something about Cheaters will be punished. Now, Bungie was famous for their ban hammer back in the Halo days. I mean, back when people actually feared cheating because stop hiding. Get out of my base. Yup, how do you feel? All right, anyway. Sorry, I had the guy was on my lawn. Yeah, so Bungie's ban hammer was feared back in the day. As you can see, I'm calling it the ban hammer. But with Destiny, yeah, but with Destiny, the cheaters are not only in full force, but they are emboldened by just their sheer ability to survive in the game this long and this brazenly.
Yeah,
So,
true. They have prospered.
how will our cheaters be punished exactly?
Well, apparently, you have a pretty good chance of getting yourself
Yeet.
banned.
Hmm,
Um, this you were in a fire team with identified cheaters.
that makes sense. Yeah, definitely. The whole what they were cheating, I wasn't cheating, or what all I did was LFG. They matched with me randomly. Then leave the team.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So a lot of people sometimes want to scam do this shit afterwards and claim no cheater.
Which bites because like, yeah, that sucks. So, is there any improvement on how they're gonna detect things like this, or because the cheating has been brazen, and I mean, Bungie can tell how many people are using a certain weapon or where or why. But you're telling me they can't see that somebody has been firing spare rations at a rate of 99 bullets a minute for the past 30 seconds, and that he's already killed 3 people? Like they don't see that in their data? Like,
Um,
wow.
I have to imagine that they
Mm-hmm.
might, but they apparently are banning about 650 people from stories.
Mm-hmm.
And this they actually took about 2,000, more than 2,000 people.
Wow. Wow.
So that's
Ooh,
actually a
ugh,
lot.
arugula. That's insane. That's insane. Even for wow. So wow. So I mean, it's so funny. I always used to hear about cheaters, but I never actually saw them. When you can see them, it's gotten bad. Holy shit. 2,000 players a week?
Yeah, like imagine putting the right system to ban any player that's considered cheating, even if they didn't cheat themselves.
Mm-hmm.
This includes scenarios where players goof up or try to find some machines to hide very little or cheat on their behalf.
Ah, good old account recovery. Mm-hmm. Wow.
If you LFG your way into a fire team with a cheater, you get out with a hammer.
Mm-hmm.
If you ride them to flawless, the ban hammer will come through to you as well.
There it is. The fabled ban hammer. Ah, yes. Glorious, glorious, glorious. Yes. Yeah. Oh man. Well, I gotta say, if not anything else, this is an absolute milestone in Destiny's, his story, trajectory, relevance. Because I mean, shit, we morale may be low at the moment,
Yeah.
but we have a massive influx of cheating. And I mean, who cheats on a game that's doesn't nobody wants to play, right? I mean, it's gotta mean something,
Yeah,
right?
that's true. Right? Exactly.
Can't be a dead game if you're cheating. And I wanna add, having looked into it in my own little weird avenues that I do across the community, some of these things that these cheaters are doing, some of these mods that they have, are paid. Like when some Yes, like when somebody freaks with the game code in order to induce something like oh my god, someone self-resed. Yes, someone came back to life after dying. Some of these cheats, believe it or not, are not just like somebody just downloading it or making it. Some of these cheats are these mods are sold, and some of them have monthly subscriptions. Yes, dear, somebody is like actually paying $40 a month to see through walls and kill people like with spare rations, like it's a sniper rifle. Like there's a great video, well, not a great video, but there's a video called Interview with a Cheater where somebody was playing Trials. Of course, he entered a game with something impossible. And after the game, he actually messaged the guy and interviewed him. And the guy took the interview and talked to him about it. And it's like, it's crazy. It's not only widespread, but there are certain cheats and things that are so deep that you are paying money. People are paying money to do this. And that. So, well, no, I was gonna. The last thing I was gonna say was, some like when this started, some people thought, an immediate solution would be to pay gate Trials, because Trials is free to everybody, and cheaters really don't mind getting banned or whatever if the only barrier between them and the game is making a new character. If the mode is free, if you have to pay for it, if it's part of the expansion, maybe people would think twice about the investment they make. And that's what I was going to say. But then we found out people were paying subscription fees for some of these cheats, and it's like, well, I guess you can't pay gate them out. If money was going to be a barrier, nah. It's not really going to be. It depends on the level of cheat. Yeah, it depends on the level of cheatery that you want. Some are low on the totem pole, like not having to reload, having unlimited class ability. And then some of the other ones, some of the really egregious ones, yeah. That's deep, right? That's why cheating is up. And why fire teams are no longer safe. Man, you can Yotun these nut. Okay, sorry. I'm mad that he killed me with it. He shouldn't have. I threw a grenade on top of his face. Mm-hmm. I'm just, it's unfortunate, but I'm just actually kind of glad that we play on console. Because that, say what you say. That's what I was going to say. Say what you want about walled off gardens and, controlled ecosystems and all of that. Say what you want about that stuff. But when people feel like doing things like this, that kind of environment is ideal, because then you can actually control it. It really sucks to get on a trials ticket, get 6 wins in, you're about to hit that flawless 7 wins, no losses, and then you get killed by a void bomb that travels at the speed of a rocket. And it's like, really? What the fuck? Really? So my life energy means nothing. The life energy I just invest in on a trials ticket, it takes a long time to get that far in trials. A long time. So it's like a time investment, a life investment. Like, man. And you see, like, people are willing to pay for the opportunity to mess up someone's day like that. So, yes, that is the best news. 50%. Cheating went up 50% since January. Jeebus.
That's insane. Yeah, it went up that much.
They were like, hey guys, Bungie is not paying attention. I wish it was.
I guess the people they ban are just creating people now. Because if they're banning 2,000 people per week after
That's, you know, I wish they could say they've had 2,000 new signups since January. They've sold 20,000 copies since January. No, we got 2,000 cheaters though.
Right?
Just not the ideal kind of notoriety.
No, not at all.
Like they really decided that this was the new hotbed for cheating.
Apparently so.
Oh no, I jumped off the map. No!
No.
I jumped outside of the map. I was defending zone B and I jumped outside of the fortress thingy. They were like, stop. I know we said you could go anywhere, but we didn't mean there. Don't go there.
Not everywhere.
Yeah, about that everywhere thing.
Interesting to me that the map does have boundaries,
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, I guess there are just places. There are just places your light just does not want to go.
Yeah, like how do you justify that? You're like, there's very powerful beings, and yet there are certain places you cannot go.
Well, I mean, Goku has defended the Earth more times than we can count, and he got killed by a stomach virus.
He did?
Yes. That's why Trunks went back in time to save Goku, because he died of some incurable stomach virus, and then the world fell into disarray when it needed someone to defend it.
Damn.
That's why he went back in time to save our future, because his future got fooked
By a stomach virus.
by a stomach. The world's mightiest warrior. Yep, that's what got him in the end. Not Frieza,
But a stomach.
not Vegeta. Yeah, no, a stomach virus. He got hit with SARS. They're trying to take the base by any means. I'm shooting random shadow shots in the hope that it buys me time, but they're gonna take Zone B in a second. Yeah, I was trying to lock it down. Yeah, see, they're coming for it as we speak. Ouch. All right, there's one outside up the hill, and another one coming around the. Okay, good. Oh wow, they're still out there. Look at that.
They're coming up.
They're coming into Zone A. Bye.
Now they're trying to flank past.
Man.
Flanking.
Yep, see him. Get out of my base.
They got me.
Where were you, Boo? By B? Oh God.
I was in,
He arc thingied inside of Zone A. I'm gonna wait for him to try to take it and then kill him with arrows. Boop. There he is. Kill him. Oh, really? I'm taking A if I can. If I can help it. Over at A? B. I see.
B. No, I was taking C. It just knocked me out. My stomach fell.
Sorry about that. They're gonna hate me eventually. Or at least strongly dislike me. Yeah, I just keep killing them with arrows from a distance, and it's really funny to me. I don't think it's funny for them, but it's really funny for me. There's just something satisfying about this weapon. Whoever designed it really knows what makes a weapon memorable. Because... Oh! Jotun. Jotun. I gotta say, like, these are some talented, you know. Oh, sorry, some talented people. Yeah, they're just firing a gun looks really cool. Firing it, reloading it. A lot of weapon love. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, a lot of these weapons look really cool. And you know what I really appreciate about Destiny? The fact that, like, even though it's a first-person shooter, like,
What do you mean? What do you mean? Like in third person? You mean? Like when people are looking at you? Oh yeah, you can tell what weapons people are using.
Yeah.
I'm the master of bows. I don't even care if I died just now. I, I just shot 2 arrows entirely in the air, okay? This bow ain't got Icarus grip on it. Exotics don't use mods. Men are dead! Alright. I'm going to take zone C. Oh shit, that's an enemy. I thought he was one of us! And then I realized, wait, where's this life bar? Where's this? I had 3 arrows left. Arc souls. Want to go for A? Feeling that first place life. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh. Oh. We're still alive. What is with this guy with the grenade launcher? Oh, is that the guy I just arrowed in the face? Oh, that little yellow, that annoying yellow glow that accompanies charging up that garbage.
Yeah.
I swear, I'm about to equip the coincidence. Y'all stop messing with me. They're going for zone A.
Really?
Yeah. About to hit him with the penguin hammer. That's when you just get inexplicably killed by arrows and you don't know where they came from. It's the penguin hammer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's my favorite weapon. They can't. Okay. You know the cheeks were red when you blink. Like I was firing at one guy. Suddenly, a Jotun fireball, a guy with a grenade launcher, an auto rifle came around the corner. I told you they were going to end up hating me eventually for all those arrows. I didn't know it was going to be that much, but they were like, yo, these damn arrows again. Throw everything at him. All right. That's great. Also, next item of next relevant item. So, I think actually we accidentally addressed this at the beginning. Oh yeah, the postmaster's out of space. Let's hit it. We were too strong. But Titans, the boulders. The boulder is currently winning. Why? I believe Paul Tassi had a thesis. Yeah, because because the skull fort, yeah, it allows you to endlessly shoulder charge things as long as you kill them, and doing abilities gives you laurels. Yeah, so it stands to reason. Yeah. But I suppose, but you're telling me that you can't figure out, like, you're telling me that nobody's figuring out a way to do this with other classes? Like, hunters have infinite knives. One of the subclasses, you get awarded your knife back if you kill the enemy with a precision hit. Then there's an exotic called the Opadia Spaith that gives you 2 knives per charge. So you're telling me a hunter with the Opadia Spaith and using that subclass can't just run around endlessly killing enemies with throwing knives to get laurels?
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, no, but
I
that. Mm-hmm.
it's kind of
Yeah, but wow. So I guess like to some degree, this at the very least is engaging the community in a very specific way
yeah.
because now the subclasses are really becoming rivals. Oh no.
What do you mean?
Okay, well I just read in the article that the hunters score banner is so low it's literally sinking through the floor, and I can visually confirm that. No, stand where I'm standing. Stand over here where I am. It is literally sinking through the podium. Oh, the humanity.
Yes, it is largely sinking through the.
So then, question: given that we opened this saying we were gonna nerf hunters so they weren't too strong, and do the people playing hunters kind of feel nerfed? Like really nerfed? Do they feel slighted? Considering how their dominance was not assured? And now on top of, not being on top, they're actively losing the Guardian games? I mean, if I was a hunter, I'm a hunter right now and I feel a little bit salty. That's why I'm asking. I feel a little bit salty. I'm like, wait. So I'm doing all of this for a banner that's halfway through the floor? And on top of that, they're weighing the score against me because of the population?
Yeah, I guess so. What's happening?
That would obliterate my morale.
I bet you people just aren't mad. Like people probably kind of like
Mm-hmm. Because, wow.
they're just okay with. Yeah, weighing against your enemies slowly.
Because, I mean, I'll be honest here. When day one hit, and I saw the Hunter banner just significantly above all the other ones, I felt like CJ. I was like, ah, shit. Here we go again.
Yeah.
But ever since then, whew, near fire. I'm sorry. It's just been quite Titanic.
It's been Titanic.
I know it's a gift. But as a warlock who's putting in that work, how do you feel about this?
I feel like, the warlock population kind of needs to step it up a little bit. I mean, say whatever you want about hunters who are clearly,
Mm-hmm.
losing and stuff right now. But what's up with the warlock? He literally has no excuse at all.
That's true.
Like the, it should be neck and neck kind of thing between the Titans and the warlock.
Yeah. Yeah, and
It's not.
to be honest, the banners aren't. I don't think they're dictated by laurels in particular. I think it's the medals. Like we're not punching laurels into these things. So even if you collected a shit ton of,
Right.
even if you collected a shitload of laurels, that doesn't translate to considerably more medals. You can only pick up one medal per day, regardless of how many you get. So I mean, if anything, the Skull Fort is just helping Titans clear out their objectives faster. But after you deposit your medal, that's it for the day. So I don't know. I'm not sure that like exotics would be the issue because like I said, hunters technically you can finagle yourself a situation where you have infinite knives as long as you can aim well. Yeah, like that's kind of what I do whenever there's a Guardian Games bounty that is like, oh, kill enemies with your knife from long range. I'm like, all right, well, fuck. All right, it looks like I'm equipping the Ophidia Spaith again. and running the gunslinger that has unlimited knives. But that's funny. That's just kind of funny. But I mean, hey, if we're all depositing the same metals, I think like I said at the beginning of our stream, I think the Brotherhood has just united in an unusual way. And all that I'll tell you, all that time you made fun of our shoulders, you're about to see them shoulders year round. When that statue gets put up, woo! It's gonna be the shoulder tower. It's gonna be the It's gonna be it's gonna be the Tower of Shoulders in the last city, Earth. Mm-hmm. Oh man. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, everyone will know. Everyone will know how we defeated Gaul. Put our shoulders together, and we just. What? Don't you know what shoulders akimbo means? When you stand shoulder to shoulder. To shoulder. So you need shoulders to do that, though. So, just want you to think about that. What your life would be like without shoulders. You know what your body would be like without shoulders. You'd have no arms. That's what would happen, basically. I mean, Rayman gets by pretty fine, but I don't recommend it. What? What? Rayman doesn't have shoulders. I'm under the impression that like you hear half of what I say and then you like block out the other half just for the sake of your sanity. I believe. So it's a gift. It's a gift. You have. This thing is called the Cloak of Retelling. Look at that. Yeah, I think you guys need to issue a call to action or a massive LFG or something, because it's getting silly out there. All right, and judging by today, it doesn't even look like the banner moved, TBH. TBQH. It doesn't even look like it moved. Yeah, like it looks like, oh, Titans. Oh, and Warlocks. Oh, Hunters. Yeah, dear, I don't know. I guess we can conclude that this has brought the community together in the most unusual way. But it has, the effects were unexpected, to say the least. Yeah, like I didn't even know, like I did not know we were so united. I heard about the Sunbreakers, and I heard about all sorts of things. I thought, I thought we were just, fine on our own. But nope, the Brotherhood of Shoulders has resurged. And wait, what does this say? Oh, are people really accusing them of cheating or making new characters? Why would anybody do that? Yeah, no, I agree with Paul. There's no way. I don't think playing through all of Homecoming and the farm and getting your light back, I don't think anybody is doing that just so they can have an extra shot at putting another medal into the... No. The gap between making a new character and actually getting to the tower and playing the Guardian games is so wide that no, people aren't using multiple accounts. I don't think that's... No. That would be insane. Yes! That's part of the story. The tower has to get blown up for you to move to the new one. So that means that you're effectively like if you made a new character, yeah, you'd have to do homecoming, the walk to the farm, building yourself back up, getting your light back. You'd have to do all of that just to be able to like you have to get to the new tower. The Guardian game shit isn't in the old tower. Yes, but Red War, Curse of Osiris, and Warmind come free with new light.
I know. So
And
do you actually skip followers in the tower, or because
yes,
I think from
it's
what I've read, no.
canonically you don't start in the new tower. And the Traveler is in the background of the tower with no harness on it. How does it how do you get to that point without they cut out the entire intro of the game?
I mean, that's actually what I've read. I've read that that's part of what every player, like I read that you actually get dropped off at the tower and you work
That's so
and
stupid.
that's where all the story kind of goes from Man's, that's how you go
So if
to Electric from Electric. Yeah.
so effectively the story of the game has been spoiled before you can even play it.
I'm not sure 100%. I wanna double check this, but I think that you actually, yeah, actually, if you start playing it, like new player,
Like they get to the tower and the Traveler's already blown up and everything.
I don't know what it looks like. I want to double check that out because I have heard some people complain about how they kind of just get dropped off at the tower
Mm-hmm.
and the introductions they have is
Wow.
yeah.
I thought they'd actually. Well, it's funny because I thought they put some grizzle, like a little bit of extra effort into it because I heard that New Light starts with the introduction mission from Destiny One. Like when you play New Light, you start at the Cosmodrome. So I thought, oh, they must have done something different with the intro, but not that. I'm gonna have to go on YouTube or something and look at a video of somebody playing New Light because I got to see how you progress from that to just, hey, here's the new tower. What? What happened to the old one? What happened? Why does the Traveler look like that? Oh God, Saint 14? The fuck? Like I'd lose it. Who's Saint 14? What is this? And where's Cade? Where the heck is Cade? Like like how are you supposed to go to the Hunter Vanguard for some of your missions? Because that's totally what you did before he died.
And how do your missions even are? You don't have a mission called Cade. Like the whole, what happens with the,
Exodus Black.
I,
This is what I mean.
yeah, what
Like
happens with Exodus Black?
you gotta rescue Cade from the teleporters on Nessus.
Yeah.
My brain.
I don't know, like if we need one from Exodus, wouldn't you have to get through the full
Red War. At least the Red War, yeah.
Red War? Yeah. But I don't I think that because Red War is such a complex game that they don't have something like that.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've got to see this. I got to see this in action. Maybe I'll I got to see this. I got to cuz that's insane. Like I know it's confusing, starting off in any game like this is always a challenge because you're fighting uphill with information that you just are not privy to, especially the longer the game has been on, but I got to see cuz that's insanity. I mean, at the very least I'd have to require you to do the introduction, play through at least like play up until you reach the new tower basically. Like at the very least do get that context because otherwise the game literally makes no sense if you just get dropped into the new tower instantly, especially after they took out the time to integrate Destiny 1's first mission into it. Like I almost wanted to download New Light just so I could see how that looks in Destiny 2. I've never seen the Cosmodrome in 4K. That means that the Cosmodrome is in 4K. That means I get to see the Destiny 1 intro in 4K. That's awesome. I'm just saying. Like, on the side, that's what that means. That means you get to see the Destiny 1 intro in Fork.
Yeah.
Like, with all the new lighting and the new textures and the... It probably looks gorgeous. I mean, shit, if you're on PC... Dear, if you're on PC, though, that means you're playing it at 60 frames. The intro of Destiny at 60 frames. Yeah. You hear this, people? You hear this? This is someone who does not yet have the appreciation for them frames, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm still working on her. She doesn't know. She didn't have a 3DS. She didn't play Dead or Alive at 30 frames per second. She doesn't know what that's like. She doesn't know it. She doesn't know. I've done that. It's horrifying. If you turn the 3D on, that Dead or Alive game on the 3DS played at 30 frames. It's like, oh, the huge manatee. All right, but, oof. You know, I think all things considered, they've done a pretty good job. I think it could be better introducing new players, because if Warframe is any indication with how, I mean, and Warframe is even more obtuse than this, it took me a while before I could actually engage with Warframe on a level that had me, like, excited to see the next thing, because it didn't feel like I needed a couple of spreadsheets just to have a basic idea of what the world was like. I will say this game does take some pretty good strides, but it does need to take into consideration, like, people are coming in with absolutely without any idea what's going on. I think they treat you like you have a slight idea. Like, they're treating you like you kind of know. But it's true, you don't. Just seeing the way Brandon processes this game gives me a lot of insight to what this game looks like, you know, to a new player this many years in. What's this? And why do I need it? Oh, okay. Cool. And it's like, I don't want to overwhelm him, but there are so many things that we process at the same time that we just take for granted. Like, even fighting a boss in a strike, there's so much going on that your brain, like, if you're, I can imagine this, it's your brain is just like, can I just, like, shoot something? I'm like Poe in The Last Jedi. He's like, all right, so we go in and we blow it up, right? And I'm like, no, okay, because he goes invisible and disappears. Then these shanks come out, and the shanks affect the floor with lightning. Now the lightning on the floor slows you down. So and he's like, so we blow them up. And I'm like, yes, if you blow them up, the lightning disappears. And it's like, oh my god. we're going over status effects and all this other stuff. It's like, I just wanted to shoot things. Yeah, so there's definitely a good way to do this. It's in there. It's in there somewhere. I know it's not easy for anyone, and it's always better to have a friend who knows, because a friend who knows can excite you and, you know, initiate you more than any well-crafted tutorial ever will. You know, the friend rub is a thing. But yeah, that's just nutty. That's just baffling, and definitely not something I see people doing either. So I guess we'll see with these Guardian Games results. I guess we'll really see, you know, what subclass the Vanguard is buttered on. That doesn't even make sense. I'm gonna have to work on that one. Well, this will be a tough engram to decode. Yeah, Jesus. Can you imagine what the slang in their world is like? Like, because of the way Glimmer looks, do rappers in this world call the Glimmer ice? Get that ice, son. I would hope so. Did music die with the collapse? You telling me nobody in the last city on Earth feels so oppressed that they're not freestyling their feelings? But this is the. That's true, but I mean, this is the perfect situation for rap to proliferate. Rap proliferated due to the discontent in the urban centers, the deterioration. They had to express their feelings about living in the hood. Fuck the police. You know, it's a. So, you know, where's the. Fuck the darkness with the triangles. You know, fuck the Doritos. You know, where is the. Hey, I'm gonna need one of y'all to come up with rap. Okay, you're not doing anything else here. Someone in the tower, you. Why is no one? Why is that song not blasting right now in the tower? Yeah, neither can they. All right. This was a slightly grindy but still very fun expert playlist. The Guardian games resume. The Guardian games resume. I have a little bit of bounty ennui, but I think the drama that this has sparked behind the scenes is just as amusing as anything that could happen across the internet. So, taken in a very meta sense, the Guardian games is entertaining so far. There's a nice Titan conspiracy going down. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Somebody had a good idea. I thought that they said, remember when I someone made a really good suggestion, and I totally agreed. They should have crafted a Crucible mode around this. That would have finangled the matchmaking to match up people of the same subclass. So you would have had like a team of 3 Titans and a team of 3 Hunters. Yeah, like there could have been like a Crucible event based around it, even if it was just Clash or Control or But that would have been that would have been cool. Mm-hmm. Or shit, you have the menagerie. There are literally parts of the menagerie plucked from the rate, like that part where you're like racing through the tunnel and you got to jump through the hoops and get around the obstacles. There are literally Olympic events already built into the game, you nuts. Is it still tied up in legalese? And I absolutely agree because shit. Have you looked in the Eververse? Take a quick peek into the Eververse store. All of this shit looks like SRL shit. All of it. All of it. The armor that they're selling, the sparrow, the fact that you can hold up cards as an emote. All of this looks like it could have or should have been for SRL. In fact, I'm about to throw. Let me get my spin foil hat. Spin foil hat. All right, I'm wearing my spin foil hat before we close out. Spin foil hat is on. I think these are repurposed SRL assets, and they were turned into this because they didn't get it back yet. I think they expected to have it back by now, and they made all of this shit to prepare for getting it back, and they couldn't get it back. So they turned it into this. What do you think? I mean, the armor looks like racing gear. The armor looks like the racing gear. It really does. I'm staring at it right now. It looks like the SRL racing gear with some new shoulder pads and some cool looking stuff. Actually, it's got insignias for your class on it, which is awesome. I don't know. That's a all right. Spin foil hats off. But yeah, I hope they get it back though. They should. They should, because that was a great addition to the game. I just. That's an interesting theory, though. We have en masse. I mean, you can go back to Destiny 1 right now and play it if you want. Yeah. I mean, when Destiny 1 was coming to a close, they took SRL from being seasonal and they put it in the it's not in any matchmaking rotation, but you can set up races like if you have friends, you can still do races in SRL. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't remove it. It used to be seasonal, but then when Destiny 1 was about to, come to a close, they just unlocked everything everywhere. But yeah. All right. Little bit of crab potential, but the community is as entertaining as ever. On the next show, we're gonna be on the next reset, so there'll probably be some scuttle to butt about. Do you think they're gonna show the cutscene? That cutscene that we shouldn't have watched? You think we're gonna see that tomorrow? Because tomorrow is yet another day for us to go into a Rasputin bunker and freak out about the wall, right? I mean, even I did not think that they were going to progress like that. I thought we were probably going to get like one or two triangles a week until the season ended. Holy shit, no. They're multiplying like cockroaches, like rabbits. All right, early. How many do you predict are going to be on the map? I think right now we've got like 16 or something like that. How many do you think there are going to be tomorrow? Oh, Jeebus. Sloan. Is anyone going to warn Sloan? Anyone? Why is Sloan not in the tower yet? We're too busy. Oh, my God. These are the things, Bungie, that you make us confront with the way you tell Destiny 2's story. So what you're telling me is that Zavala found out 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Zavala found out what Rasputin wanted, what he sees coming, and potentially what it's gonna hit first. And you know what Zavala did? He went back to the tower. And he went back to the tower to set up a fake Guardian Olympics. He didn't give Sloan, he didn't send Sloan an email. He didn't go to his office and, hey, Sloan, have you ever had Doritos before? Because if not, this is going to be very confusing for you. God, that is a sad reality to confront. That I think no one is going to warn Sloan of the impending doom about to befall her base. Poor Sloan. Oh, God, we're going to have to name the next episode after her. Hashtag free Sloan. And I think on that note, we can end today's show. And if you like what I do here, hit that like button. You want to see another one, hit that subscribe button. Hit up the link at the bottom. Oh, sorry. Don't want to. That thing is real. I'm sorry. I don't know if you watch Internet Historian, but it's called the Philip DeFranco Challenge. To try and do his outro without messing it up. Because he does it perfectly. He's saying so much shit in his outro. It's not as easy as he makes it look. You've never watched the Philip DeFranco show? He does news on YouTube. Sup, you beautiful bastards? My name's Philip DeFranco, and let's just get into it. Every day. No news. He's like the John Oliver of YouTube. Actually, that's a pretty good way to. Well, John Oliver is technically the HBO of him, but yeah, he does. Yeah, he does his show every day, and he covers current events and topics and news and such. Wow, surprised you don't. He's very prolific on the platform. When the New York Times wrote that article about somebody being indoctrinated into the alt right, there was a stir up and a controversy over the fact that they included a thumbnail from one of his videos in it. And he was like, "What the hell?" He was like, "Really, guys? Really? What is this? Are you calling me alt right? Are you seriously? Are you seriously calling me alt right?" Yeah, there was a bit of a dust up over that. Yes, yes, yes. All right, I'll indoctrinate you. He's a fun personality, and he's very objective when it comes to the news. Good source, good source, good guy. Anyway, I believe I will give you the floor for the crab.
Thank you. Well, as I was saying, you can check us out on the grams, on the Twitter, on the Facebook, on the YouTube, and especially on our upcoming podcast.
.com. That is dot commercial. For those of you who don't leet speak, that is what .com stands for. .com stands for commercial. Yeah, what the fook? See the one time I was not trolling the extension, and you got me. See? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I saw you scrolling, so I was like, no, don't do that.
I gotta keep you on your toes. That's why you see. Gotta keep you on your toes. But all right, crab people. You heard the lady. All of the things. Thank you for watching. Thank you, unknown person whose name got chewed up by my notifications because Google Chrome was having a fit today. Thank you for following. I'm glad you enjoy the crabs. There will be more on Wednesday, but until then, good. You salting my crab? She didn't mean it. No, she didn't mean it. Good night, my salty because, listen, no amount of that in the world, okay, is going to get the Hunter banner from being through the floor. It's through the floor. How could you guys even visually allow that to happen? Oh, the humanity. Oh, that's so demoralizing. Oh, jeez.